Was that any worse? Because, after the initial swelling and everything had gone down and he was looking like really good, like had you been kind of just like convincing yourself over that, 10 days or however long it was until you got the results, like, "Yeah, he's fine. It's good."
I
Or
was
did
certainly
you
trying
remain
to.
realistic?
I remained realistic. I
Okay.
I tried saying everything's okay to myself, and he looked better, and that's undeniable. But at the same time, it's like very much a possibility,
Mhm.
very much a possibility. So I was a realist um, throughout that
So
whole period.
was this
All the difference
mm,
because I knew God is real. He is good. He is infinitely good. And if you ever doubt that, look what Jesus did for us on the cross.
mm,
And he is in control. And we had some amazing friends from Second come to talk to us that night. They dropped what they were doing and came and talked to us that night. They have a
mm.
son who has Down syndrome and is also has Tourette's and is also autistic as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Corey is his name. But yeah, Diana and Brian Jones, love them to pieces. If you guys are listening, love you both, and thank you for what you did for me that night and for my wife.
Mm,
But they came and said this is God's plan, and He will make something beautiful out of this. And I just remember telling Brian, I feel so inadequate. It's tough enough being a parent of a kid with Down syndrome. He said, well, Matt, he said, I don't trust you to get this right. Want, I don't I don't want the little guy to have to go through all the things. And again, I'm working off of my frame of reference for Down syndrome,
mm,
which dates back to high school. I don't want him to have to go through that. I don't want us to have to do that. So I know that's selfish. That's not the right attitude, but come on, give me a break here. Nobody wants this.
mm.
But I had a choice to make. And to me, it was you can either fight this and do a whole lot of damage, or you can accept it and just fully surrender.
Mm.
And then at the 30th hour, I fully surrendered. Lord, this is not what I wanted. It's not what I chose, but I'm going to trust you. And then start off with accepting this is God's plan. And I have a son with Down syndrome, and I'm his dad. And it reminds me of the psalm, you are a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And so the reason why I really like that analogy is having a kid with Down syndrome for me, you when you celebrate the small things like a good hearing test, when you see him do something like participate on swim team and succeed in martial arts, and you see his friends support him and cheer him on, that there's nothing like seeing that and
Mm.
experiencing humanity like that. That's not something that you usually get with a typical kid.